Hello, and welcome everyone to Garnet and Gold Gaming, our Esports at FSU podcast. I am one of your hosts, Austin, and right to my left is the other host, Ziva. Ziva, say hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
I said hello instead of hey. I'm a rebel.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. So yeah, we have a pretty good slate of things going on today so far. So let's kick it off real quick with a bit of a recap from last episode. Last episode, we were sending all our boys off to Gatorland, right?
Right.
All our gamers, excuse me. And so we were really hyping up our league team, seeing how they were doing, and they finished pretty well. They got 4th place, which is pretty sweet, but it wasn't first, so my prediction was wrong.
I really thought you were like the master of predictions.
Yeah.
Truly. And I went, and it didn't happen, and I immediately was upset with you.
I think it was just because I didn't go.
That must be it.
I'm just the good luck charm.
Austin's our good luck charm.
Just gotta hype myself up.
We gotta grab him everywhere.
But yeah, so Garnet, FSU League Garnet got 4th, and we're still pretty proud of him either way. And then also, like, in Smash, iTheta got 17th out of 400, so that was pretty good.
It's a lot of people. I was there was a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
and I think everybody can imagine 400 people. So being 17th out of 400, that is a solid place to land.
That's pretty hype, yeah, go him. And then finally, Diablo got 1st place in the Dragon Ball Fighters tournament, so a quick round of applause for Diablo, everybody. Like, way to go. What a man. Go him, go Knowles, all that.
The funny thing is I was driving Diablo home,
Mm-hmm.
and it lasted pretty late,
Yeah.
like the tournament, and my mom, who had come up to visit me, called me and was like, well, yeah, when are you driving back from Gainesville? And I go, oh, well, he's still in the tournament, and, you know, he was like, well, he better win it now, because I want you to come home, and if you come home this late, he better be winning it. And I went up, and I was like, all right, you get ready to go? He was like, yeah, I won the tournament. I was like, great, you get a ride home, because if not, I would have left you here. Obviously kidding, I would have given him a ride home, but my mom was very happy, because I got to go home, and he also won a tournament, so that was really cool.
That's sweet. Yeah, I actually had a similar thing with Pupcake from not this Gatorland, of course, but last Gatorland when Garnet got 1st. League Garnet got 1st. Because they were in the tournament, and until the very end, of course, they won. And, like, I was telling him, I was like, dude, I want to go home. So, like, if you don't win, I'm going to be super upset.
Yeah.
And then they ended up winning.
Yeah, that's, like, the whole thing, because if they don't win, then it's not worth it, because you stayed there till, like, 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Got to drive home. It's like, wow, if you didn't win, what was the point? So, you know, I think when you threaten somebody's ride home, then usually they'll get 1st place. So maybe we should have done that to the Garnet team this year. Apparently all 5 of them drove in one car, so nobody can threaten them, because they're all together.
Just threaten each other, just like, if you don't get 1st, I don't get 1st.
And then nobody goes home.
And nobody's allowed to leave.
Then suddenly we go to UF.
Well, anyway, hats off to Diablo for getting 1st place and all the other FSU competitors for competing at Gatorland. Way to go, guys.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. And now we're moving on into our next bit of news. Do you want to talk about the Camp Kesem live stream?
So this is really exciting. We are hosting a 24-hour live stream to benefit Camp Kesem, which is an organization that sends kids whose parents are either diagnosed with or have been affected by cancer to summer camp. So we did do this last year. We raised around $800. So this year we're really trying to raise $1,000. We're pushing the limit a little bit, and we really think this is going to be a fun stream. We're going to be playing a lot of games, myself included. I'll be playing some Just Dance, and then Austin over here hopefully will be playing some Hearthstone.
Yeah, I'll be playing Hearthstone at like 2 a.m. So like, if you want to hop in the chat at 2 a.m. and just like cheer me on real quick, I'd really appreciate that.
I think he'll need it. That's like a really late time. I'm playing at 11 a.m. So I'm set. It's like during the day. It's gonna be a good time. But come and support the cause. Come and support our club and Camp Kesem. It should be a fun time. The stream's going to be on twitch.tv/FSU Esports, and we'll be streaming on February 7th beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and the stream will end February 8th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 24 hours.
Yes, it is 24 hours. It's gonna be a great stream.
Be...
And last episode we said this, and I guess I'm sticking to it. If we raise that $1,000, I'll shave my head.
I'll shave your head.
I'll shave my head.
And we'll put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great time.
Yep. All right, so actually, I'm going to let you talk about the next bit of news just because it has to do with Overwatch.
That's right.
And you're a lot better at hyping that up than I am.
I am, because I'm really, really, really excited about this. Our Overwatch League watch parties. We're going to be hosting our first one February 16 at 6 p.m. Eastern Time in the SLC, specifically the SLC, so the cinema, the actual cinema where you get to go see free movies. Usually if you're a student, you can now come see Overwatch League. And speaking of Overwatch League, it's going to be a pretty exciting time because it looks like the developers are talking about some maybe hero bans possibly in the future. We're not sure yet, but they're definitely looking at switching and changing some things up in the near future. So we'll have to see how that affects the Overwatch League, or if they even decide to use these new changes. Either way, it's going to be interesting. You're going to watch some pro-level Overwatch on a big screen, surrounded by fans of Overwatch League, and I can't think of anything better to do on February 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a fun time. Are you going to be there, Austin?
That's my birthday.
Austin will not be there that first day.
I was gonna say I can think of a couple of things, but just because that's my birthday. But yeah,
that makes sense.
Honestly, if it's not your birthday, or even if it is your birthday, just show up to the Overwatch.
Just come, and we will be running some casual tournaments at the SLC beforehand, some 1v1s, 3v3s, and hopefully in the future we'll be running an actual 6v6 tournament. So look out for that. But either way, it should be a really fun time.
I bet you I go to that casual tournament thing and lose.
I bet you win.
I'm not good at Overwatch. I'm really bad at Overwatch.
Alright, well, I'll have to take you on so I can actually win for once.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I mean, that's fair. I would beat you at Hearthstone.
You would beat me at Hearthstone because I've never played Hearthstone before. That would help you. So now to some more serious news. Austin, do you want to lay down the law over here?
Yeah, I'm just doing our treasurer Garrett a little bit of a favor. If you're in the Esports Club, pay your stinking dues. It's $15 and you can use PayPal, cash, or card. That's it. That's the tweet. I got nothing else to say about that. But don't try to hit him with oh, can I Venmo you? He's not going to like you if you do that. It's $15 and you can use PayPal, cash, or card. That's it. You
don't want to upset Garrett. He runs our money.
Yeah, he runs our money.
And
right?
He'll fight you, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Not seriously. He will not fight you. You will not be hurt if you don't pay your dues. But please pay your dues, though.
Yeah, pay your dues. Because if you pay your dues, then you get a little bit of $5 of your dues is supposed to go towards jerseys. Yes. So if you pay your dues, you'll get discounted jerseys when we order the jerseys later this semester. And, you'll cool. Just help the club keep being the club,
Yeah, and also you get to compete, because if you don't pay your dues, you don't get to compete.
I feel like I should have said that earlier.
Yeah, that's kind of important. If you're on a team and you are competing and you do not pay your dues, you are not allowed to compete. So it's kind of important that you pay them. And it's honestly, listen, it's not that much. It's two McDonald's meals? I don't know. I don't really go to McDonald's. I don't know why I use that.
Yeah, don't eat for 2 days.
Just don't eat. Okay, no, maybe don't eat at a fast food place or a restaurant for 2 days, and then you're set and you can pay your dues using PayPal, cash, or card, and not Venmo. And if you don't know how to use PayPal, why? That's a question I had.
Hand this man a 20. It's not that hard.
Yeah, he'll have change for you. So yeah, that's it. That's the tweet. Pay your dues. Now moving on to Rocket League, which is the bulk of our podcast this time, and I could not be more excited because our Rocket League team is sick. You want to tell them what happened over the weekend?
Yeah. So last weekend our Rocket League team, they went to New York City to compete in the EGF Power 5 Invitational, of which Sheridan is just now showing me the second place medal that they won.
Ooh.
So, yeah, they got second place in the EGF Power 5 Invitational. We kicked butt. We made it to the finals. Got second place. It was awesome. We had a whole watch party. It was great. It was so much fun. Pizza and drinks and everything. It was so fun to just watch them win, Very proud of our team.
It was a great time. And, some of those goals, I swear, my heart stopped.
I know.
So, moving on, we're going to talk to Icarus, who was part of that Rocket League team that went to New York City, as well as Bruno, Ghost, and Jordan, ? Which I love that.
Jordan?
Jordan? Was it...
Huh?
No, it wasn't.
Jordan?
It wasn't Jordan. It was Jordan?
Jordan?
So, we're going to go ahead and talk to Icarus and ask him a few questions about his experience at EGF Power 5 Invitational. So we are here with Lucas, aka Icarus, who went to New York City with the Rocket League team, the FSU Rocket League team, and competed in the EGF Power 5 Invitational. Lucas, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
Hanging in there, how you?
Hanging in there. Yeah, same
Barely.
here. Funny enough, I just remember it's actually my birthday today.
What?
No way!
Happy
birthday!
Happy birthday! Yeah, happy birthday from all of us here, which is 3 people
Yeah!
at the podcast recordings.
Happy
Thank
birthday!
you very much.
Yeah, how old are you today?
I'm 19.
Oh my god, a little
Yeah,
baby.
I'm still a baby. I'm still a little baby.
19, what the heck?
Aw. Well, happy birthday. Thank you for spending even a moment of your birthday with us. We appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me.
You got any plans?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Just play some Rocket League. You know?
Okay. Okay, that's what other way would you want to spend your birthday?
Exactly.
So, speaking of Rocket League, you just recently traveled to New York City. Was that your first time going to New York City?
First time I can remember. So the first time was when I was really young, but I couldn't remember anything. So this time it was really, really like an experience to go. So yeah, kind of was my first time.
That's sweet. Yeah, so what was the trip like? Like, outside of the times when you were, like, in the facility, did you guys, like, go and do anything? Or, like...
So... when we first arrived, we went to a really nice pizza place and like walked around Little Italy and Chinatown, which is really nice, you know, see all the ethnicities. And then one night we went to Times Square as well and got to see like all the high rises, which was like that was beautiful. It was gorgeous. But like overall, yeah, we did get to go see stuff.
All right, I have a quick follow-up question. Is the New York pizza as good as they say?
It is. They're not capping. It's amazing.
They're not
The pizza's crack.
We love that gamer language here at the Garden podcast. I guess another follow-up question. So I've been to New York. I've taken the subway. What was your experience with the subway? I had a good one, but I know everyone has their own stories.
So when we took the subway, it was at night, and it was pretty quiet. So like no crackheads, no bad experience. It was really positive. We had a photo shoot in the subway. It was really nice.
Yeah, we did see the pictures on Twitter. That is Esports at FSU, by the way, on Twitter. If you want to see any of those pictures from the trip this weekend and from our watch party, that's Esports at FSU. So that sounds like a lot of fun times. How about the venue? How was like the setup period, like going to the venue? What did you think?
So my first impression of the venue was, wow, like this is big. Like it was huge. Like they had about like, I don't even know, like at least 30 monitors for the public to use, and they had like a stage with a big screen, and they also had like a fully functioning kitchen. So it's kind of like, it was designed like almost like a bar. Like you hop in, you play some video games, you get a drink, get some food, and yeah, I love the design of it, and it was really like pleasing to see as well.
That's super sweet. Do they have good food?
It was fire. The wings there slapped.
That's great. Oh man.
All right, so going into the tournament itself, now moving on from the more casual, fun stuff, going into the tournament, how did you think you were going to do? Did you have any expectations?
So I knew going in that we were probably the second best team there, because I know LSU are really good, and I know we have the capability to beat all the other teams. So I was going in like with the mindset like obviously to win the whole thing, because I know we had the quality to do so. But I was like, we're probably gonna get second. So yeah. So
you hit your expectation, I think.
Yeah, I pretty much hit the expectation. Yeah, I'm just a master at predicting, I guess.
Alright, so what's like the team dynamic like? Is it like, I know you get like a lot of the goals, but it's like, are you the one that calls the shots, or is it like, is everyone like communicating like with the group, or like how's that work?
So our comms are designed around, well, I usually like to call out passing plays, like, oh, like I'm middle, or I'm gonna pass it middle. So like I kind of like take myself as like the creator chances. Ghost is probably the most solid out of us two, so he's like our backbone, so he knows like the hard clears. He also really good at sitting up, and Bruno's also really creative as well, so he just has moments where he can really pop off and like score some bangers or pass it really well. But overall, like our comms are pretty equal. Like we communicate really well with each other.
I think a lot of that came through in the streams. Like every now and then I would just be like, all right, Bruno's got an amazing setup, and then you just pop that thing in and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Yeah, and then there's also times where like obviously like our mechanics aren't perfect. Like I would try passing it middle and I just miss, but like that's just down to more practice.
Yeah, and I mean other teams are doing stuff like that too, where it was just like,
Yeah.
like even LSU would like they would whiff every now and then too. So I don't
Yeah,
I don't blame
it's part of the
you,
game.
So you guys definitely killed it out there, and we were watching. We were super proud of you. But in terms of like challenges, what do you think you guys faced in that sense, and how did you attempt to overcome them?
I think challenge-wise was just getting used to the LAN environment, because LAN is completely different to like online, obviously. So especially against LSU, I noticed like just getting the nerves out and getting like playing like how we play instead of playing like to like our nerves. Like if you rewatch the VODs, you can tell a major difference from like our game 1 and game 2 and against Illinois and LSU, and then like us just like steadily improving as we get used to the environment. So I think that was our biggest challenge.
Yeah, and I think we definitely saw that as we were watching you, just kind of getting more and more confident as you guys played. And I was saying it. I would say I would have honestly freaked out if I was in your position. So I've got to give it hats off to all of you guys for being able to, you know, really bring it at the LAN just as you do at home. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what was like your like highlight of the competition? What was like the best part to you?
The best part of the tournament?
Yeah.
Probably hitting the double touch against Illinois in game 2. That was like a really special goal. Like that was just a really nice shot. Like it's like a nice solo play. You love to see it. Like I reacted really well on stage to that. Like I got hype. The crowd got hype. So yeah, that was pretty nice. That was probably my favorite moment. And
Yeah,
besides that, like also going to Times Square was probably my favorite moment.
I remember that. That was super sick.
So speaking of Illinois, they really seem to have brought it at this LAN. So what was your reaction to that?
I actually talked to all 3 of them. I'm actually pretty good friends with 2 of them now. I was talking to them after our second game in day 2, and I was like, you guys really improved since playing online. Like your LAN play is so much better. And I think that's just them down to like bringing in one of their players and kind of getting used to the play style, all 3 of them. Like they're improving, and it's good to see. So I think, yeah.
So what's it like to have the support of FSU Athletics?
It's honest, like for me being a little freshman and seeing athletics put so much like trust and like effort into the esports program is really uplifting for me. Like it just gets me hyped for the future, like so hyped. And to see like it like increasing and increasing, like involving more and more and it getting more popular, it's just really exciting. Like it's just, yeah.
All right, so coming out of the tournament, is there anything you wish that you had done differently? Is there anything that's like looking back maybe in like a VOD review or something that you're like, I could have done this a little better, or we could have done this a little better, or something like that?
I mean, there's obviously small little plays that need improvement, but that's just down to like playing the game more, obviously, like again. But overall, I think our performance was like really solid, and like we went out there to play, and that's exactly what we did. And if we just keep improving, it looks bright for the future. So yeah.
Well, that's absolutely something we can agree with. We saw you guys really killing it out there, and we're super proud of you, and we were more than happy to cheer you on all the way from Tallahassee. So you killed it at this competition. Now, what is next for you and the team?
So we're going to have CRL qualifiers, College Rocket League qualifiers this weekend. And if we make that, that's we get a chance at a prize pool of 75,000, I think. And there's obviously that other LAN that we got invited to in Charlotte, I believe. So yeah, there's that. But besides that, like we're just all playing together, like keep on playing the game, keep on practicing. Like so yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have it all planned out for the future, and we are really excited to see how that all goes for you. We're hoping you'll continue to rock it as you are now. Get it? Rocket League.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
I had to do it to him. Well, Icarus, thank you so much for joining us today. We really, really appreciate you taking the time on your birthday. Happy birthday again.
Thank you again.
And hopefully we'll be able to talk to you again after your next LAN event, and you'll be bringing home the win next time.
No problem. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, it was
a pleasure.
super fun.
Can I plug my Instagram?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
IG at Lucas Prodromo, LucasProdromo. You can follow me, and I love you. Thank you.
I'm doing it right now.
You're
Hold on.
doing. We're literally gonna do it like right now, actually.
You can see New York pics in there.
Oh, pretty. There you go. If you want to see New York pics, and you want to follow Lucas, there's your plug right there. All right. Well, thank you so much. So that's it for us at Garnet and Gold Gaming, the FSU Esports podcast. We've been your hosts, Austin.
Yes, that is my name.
That's his name. And Ziva. That's my name. We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Remember to check us out on Twitter at Esports at FSU, Twitch, FSU Esports, Instagram, Esports at FSU, and Facebook, Esports at FSU. So everything's Esports at FSU except for Twitch. Twitch is like that goth one that's like, I'm so different. So she's FSU Esports. I'm not like other girls. She's FSU Esports. Everything else is Esports at FSU. Check us out there.
Also, discord.gg/FSU Esports.
She's
if
also
you want to
special.
join the Discord.
Those are the two special ones. They stand out. But
and if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Austin_K135 on Twitter. Just a heads up on
and
that
since
one.
Austin did it, I'm ZivatheDiva OW, hoping that get rid of that OW at some point, but somebody stole my name like 3 years ago. Whatever. I'm not salty about it. Either way, thank you all so much for joining us today. We hope you'll join us in our next episode. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye.
Bye.